Teaching financial literacy in schools, coffee clubs. Empowering young leaders to create financially literate communities. Introduction. Financial literacy is more than understanding personal finances, it is about sharing knowledge to create empowered communities. As young leaders, you have the unique opportunity to teach, inspire, and mentor students, enabling them to make informed financial decisions early in life. Coffee clubs and schools are designed to provide practical platforms for young leaders aged 18 to 35 to lead financial literacy programs. By engaging students in interactive lessons, simulations, and projects, you can instill lifelong financial skills, reduce financial vulnerability, and nurture future entrepreneurs. This module equips you to simplify financial concepts for students, use tools and methods to teach effectively, inspire peers and younger students to embrace financial responsibility, build sustainable coffee clubs with long-term impact. 1. Why teaching financial literacy matters. 1.1 Early financial education. Students often lack knowledge about saving, budgeting, borrowing, and investing. Early education helps them avoid debt traps, develop healthy money habits, and make informed choices. 1.2 Impact on communities. Financially literate youth can influence families and communities. Empowered students are more likely to engage in entrepreneurship and responsible consumption. 1.3 Career opportunities for young leaders. Teaching financial literacy provides income opportunities through school programs. Leadership experience in coffee clubs strengthens professional portfolios for future careers. 2. Key concepts to teach. As a coffee club leader, focus on practical, relatable concepts that students can apply immediately. 2.1 Budgeting and saving. Teach students to track income, allowances, pocket money, and expenses. Encourage goal setting, short-term goals, buying a book, and long-term goals, saving for school fees. Introduce saving strategies, piggy banks, savings jars, and simple bank accounts for teens. 2.2 Understanding money. Explain the concept of money, currency, digital money, and mobile payments. Discuss value, purchasing power, and how inflation affects money. 2.3 Borrowing and credit. Teach responsible borrowing and repayment. Explain the dangers of high-interest loans, payday loans, and debt traps. 2.4 Investing basics. Introduce the idea of investing early, even with small amounts. Use examples like buying a small stock, contributing to a community savings group, or starting a mini business. 2.5 Consumer awareness. Teach students how to identify scams and avoid fraud. Discuss the importance of reading labels, comparing prices, and making informed purchases. 3. Methods for teaching financial literacy. Young leaders should use interactive and participatory teaching methods to engage students effectively. 3.1 Storytelling. Use relatable stories to explain concepts. Maria saved 50% of her allowance and started a small business selling school supplies. Stories help students connect emotionally and remember lessons longer. 3.2 Simulations and games. Role-play activities, like managing a mini-store, help students understand budgeting, saving, and earning. Board games like Coffee financial literacy games simulate real-life financial decisions. 3.3 Group discussions. Encourage students to discuss challenges, ideas, and experiences. Facilitate conversations on topics like how would you save for a trip, or what would you do if you received an allowance. 3.4 Visual aids. Charts, posters, and infographics simplify complex concepts. Use visuals to explain savings goals, interest rates, or budgeting. 3.5 Technology integration. Use educational apps or online tools to track savings and spending. Encourage students to explore digital wallets, budgeting apps, and e-learning resources. 4. Steps to establish a coffee club in schools. Starting a coffee club requires planning, organization, and leadership. 4.1 Step 1. Identify stakeholders. Collaborate with school administrators, teachers, and student representatives. Seek support for integrating coffee club activities into school schedules. 4.2 Step 2. Recruit members. Target students interested in learning about money, entrepreneurship, and leadership. Encourage diversity in age, gender, and interests. 4.3 Step 3. Define club objectives. Examples. Teach students budgeting and saving. Conduct community awareness campaigns. Organize competitions on financial literacy topics. 4.4 Step 4. Develop a schedule. Plan weekly or monthly sessions covering different topics. Include interactive activities, games, discussions, and mini projects. 4.5 Step 5. Assign roles. Club leader oversees activities and liaises with school authorities. Treasurer manages club funds for projects and activities. Secretary records meetings and activities. Members participate actively and help organize events. 5. Tools for effective teaching. 5.1 Coffee Financial Literacy Board Game. Simulates real-world financial decision-making. Teaches budgeting, saving, investing, and risk management. 5.2 Budget Templates. Printable or digital templates help students track income and expenses. Encourage students to create personal financial plans. 5.3 Case Studies. Real-life examples of young entrepreneurs, savers, and investors inspire students. Discuss successes, mistakes, and lessons learned. 5.4 Multimedia. Short videos, animations, and interactive slides make learning engaging. Use visuals to simplify complex concepts like interest, credit, or investments. 6. Teaching strategies for different age groups. 6.1 Primary school students, 6 to 12 years. Focus on basic concepts, saving, budgeting, and understanding money. Use storytelling, games, and visual aids. 6.2 Secondary school students, 13 to 18 years. Introduce financial responsibility, banking basics, and entrepreneurship. Conduct role plays, simulations, and mini business projects. 6.3 Young adults, 18 to 25 years. Cover advanced topics, credit, investment, taxes, and civic responsibility. Encourage projects like starting small businesses or community savings groups. 6.4 Adults, 26 to 35 years. Focus on personal finance management, investments, and advanced entrepreneurship. Use workshops, mentorship, and case studies for practical learning. 7. Practical activities for coffee clubs. 7.1 Savings Challenge. Students commit to saving a small amount weekly or monthly. Monitor progress and reward consistent savers. 7.2 Mini business projects. Encourage students to identify community needs and create small ventures. Teach pricing, marketing, profit calculation, and reinvestment. 7.3 Budget simulation. Provide students with a hypothetical allowance. Assign expenses like school fees, groceries, and transport. Students must create a balanced budget and discuss strategies. 7.4 Consumer awareness campaigns. Identify common scams or unethical practices in the community. Create posters, skits, or presentations to educate peers and parents. 7.5 Financial literacy competitions. Quizzes, debates, and storytelling competitions encourage active participation. Reward winners with certificates, small prizes, or recognition. 8. Measuring the impact of coffee clubs. 8.1 Short-term indicators. Number of students participating actively. Improvement in knowledge assessed through quizzes or activities. Successful completion of savings or mini business challenges. 8.2 Long-term indicators. Students apply financial literacy skills in daily life. Increase in student-led financial initiatives in schools or communities. Contribution to community development through responsible financial decisions. 8.3 Feedback mechanisms. Collect student feedback after sessions to improve content and delivery. Engage teachers and parents for insights on students' progress. 9. Challenges and how to overcome them. 9.1 Limited resources. Use free or low-cost materials, such as printed worksheets and online resources. 9.2 Student engagement. Use interactive, participatory methods like games, storytelling, and role-plays. 9.3 Cultural or social barriers. Adapt teaching materials to local contexts and languages. Address gender or socioeconomic differences in financial literacy learning. 9.4 Sustaining interest. Organize competitions, community projects, and recognition programs. Rotate leadership roles to encourage responsibility and engagement. 10. Real-life case studies. Case 1, Youth Saving Program in Kenya. A group of 20 young leaders started coffee clubs in local schools, teaching students about savings jars, budgeting, and entrepreneurship. Within 1 year, students collectively saved over $5,000 and started small businesses selling school supplies and snacks. Case 2, Financial Literacy Campaign in Nigeria. Young leaders conducted workshops on consumer rights, budgeting, and banking for secondary school students. Students reported increased confidence in managing pocket money and making informed financial decisions. Case 3, Entrepreneurship Projects in Ghana. Coffee club members guided students to identify local opportunities and start mini-enterprises. Students applied lessons in marketing, customer service, and reinvestment, creating sustainable community impact. 11. Inspiring a financial literacy movement. Coffee clubs are more than school programs, they are movements that empower communities. Peer-to-peer learning, students share knowledge with family and friends. Community engagement, young leaders involve parents and community members in workshops. Scaling impact, clubs can expand to multiple schools, creating regional or national networks of financially literate youth. Sustainability, teaching students to mentor others ensures continuous learning and growth. 12. Conclusion. Teaching financial literacy in schools is a powerful pathway for young leaders aged 18 to 35 to build careers in financial education, empower students to manage money responsibly, foster entrepreneurship, ethical consumption, and civic responsibility, reduce poverty by creating financially aware communities. By mastering this module, you become not just a teacher, but a changemaker, someone who transforms schools into hubs of financial knowledge, instills confidence in young learners, and inspires a generation that makes informed, responsible financial decisions. Your role as a coffee club leader is crucial. The skills you teach today will shape the financial habits, career paths, and economic impact of students for years to come.